She was finally living the dream. A birthday, a safari, a proposal on one knee against the golden African horizon. She posted it all, the giraffe she fed with her bare hands, the champagne, the ring, the caption that read, Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. Äshlee Janae had built an entire online brand around one idea, that Black women deserve peace, luxury, and love without compromise. She called it the soft life. And for a few glorious days in Zanzibar, Tanzania, it looked like she had finally, completely arrived. Then she was gone. Just days after that engagement post, days after that smile, that ring, that dream, Äshlee Janae was found unresponsive in her luxury villa. She was rushed to a hospital, and she never came home. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. The official account, suicide. Her family's response, absolutely not. Her friends, outraged. And a medical report obtained by ABC News. It reveals something that has sent shockwaves across the internet. A cause of death that contradicts the story being told by the one person who was there. Her fiance. This is the story of Äshlee Janae, a woman who inspired thousands, who chased joy to the ends of the earth, and whose death has raised questions that demand answers. Let's talk about what we know and what we don't. Her real name was Ashlee Robinson. But to over 91,000 Instagram followers, she was Äshlee Janae, a 31-year-old Miami-based lifestyle influencer who had built something rare. A community rooted in authenticity, self-worth, and unapologetic joy. Born on April 5, 1995, Äshlee grew up to become one of those rare voices online who felt genuinely real. She didn't just post vacations and outfits. She preached a philosophy. She called herself a soft life divester, a term that resonated deeply with Black women who were tired of overworking, overgiving, and settling. Her content was a love letter to the idea that you deserve better. She documented luxury travel, elevated living, moments of pure, unfiltered happiness, and her followers didn't just scroll past, they felt seen by her. They commented, shared, and returned because Äshlee made them believe that the life they dreamed of was actually possible. She had been dating Joe McCann, a wealthy cryptocurrency investor and founder of Asymmetric Financial, for roughly a year and a half. She shared glimpses of their relationship online, date nights, flights, and adventures. To her followers, it looked like love. In April 2026, she flew to Tanzania with McCann to celebrate her 31st birthday. It was the kind of trip that felt like a full-circle moment, a milestone worth marking with something grand, something unforgettable. On April 3rd, during a safari excursion, McCann got down on one knee. She said yes. She posted the video. She was beaming, radiant, alive. She had no idea it would be one of her last posts. Äshlee Robinson, known to the world as Äshlee Janae, deserved every second of that happiness. And then the dream became a nightmare. Let's walk through the timeline because the details matter. After the engagement, Äshlee and McCann continued their stay in Tanzania. They moved from the Serval Wildlife Resort, where rooms cost nearly $950 a night, to a private villa at the Zuri Zanzibar, one of the most prestigious luxury resorts on the island. To the outside world, it looked perfect. On April 5th, her actual birthday, Äshlee posted what would be her final social media update. It was a photo of her feeding a giraffe, stepping out of her hotel room into the African sun. The caption, Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. That was the last time the world heard from her. According to Zanzibar police, the incident occurred on April 9, 2026. That day, North Unguja Regional Police Commander Benedict Mapugira stated, a significant argument broke out between Äshlee and McCann. The disagreement became serious enough that hotel management intervened and separated the couple into different rooms. What happened next is where the accounts diverge sharply. McCann's version, which he reportedly relayed to both Tanzanian authorities and to Ashlee's family is that he later found Ashlee dead. He claimed she had hanged herself in a wardrobe using a piece of cloth from her dress. Zanzibar police initially appeared to accept this account, but Ashlee's family says they didn't even find out until hours later, and not from McCann. According to Ashlee's parents, Yolanda Endres and Harry Robinson, who spoke publicly for the first time with CBS News on April 14th, McCann contacted them once, approximately 11 hours after the incident. They learned their daughter was dead not from the man who was with her, but from the hotel staff. 11 hours. Think about that for a moment. Ashlee was eventually taken to not one, but two separate hospitals, according to reporting by ABC News. She was pronounced dead hours after being admitted. The official timeline was murky from the start. Reports emerged of a possible 2-day delay before some family members were notified. Those claims haven't been officially confirmed, but in a case this unclear, even unconfirmed details matter. Something didn't add up, and the family knew it from the moment they got that call. Let's talk about Joe McCann. Because like it or not, he is the central figure in this story. He was the last person to see Ashlee alive. He was the one who told authorities she died by suicide, and he was the one her family is now publicly questioning. McCann is the founder, CEO, and chief investment officer of Asymmetric Financial, a crypto-focused hedge fund with ties to major names in tech and venture capital. He's a polished, high-profile figure in financial circles. Before launching the firm, he worked at Passport Capital, a San Francisco-based hedge fund, and later founded an AI-driven crypto analytics platform called Asymmetric Information, which was acquired in 2025. By all public accounts, he was a man of means and connections. His relationship with Ashlee had been relatively private. They'd been together about a year and a half. She shared moments with him online, and fans followed their romance. But eagle-eyed followers had noticed something over the months. In certain photos and videos, McCann's demeanor toward Ashlee appeared cold, disinterested, even hostile at times. Followers went back to old posts and pointed to a November 2025 photo where one commenter had written in reference to McCann, "He is going to harm you, get out." The comment had been ignored at the time. Now it's going viral. But social media speculation is one thing, the medical report is another. According to a broadcast by ABC News, as shared publicly by Ashlee's close friend and PR executive Savannah Britt, a medical report from the second hospital where Ashlee was treated listed her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia, a lack of oxygen to the brain attributed to strangulation and suffocation. The report also noted an unidentified mark around the neck. That is not consistent with a suicide by hanging, at least not in the way McCann described it. Let that sink in. The death report obtained by ABC News says strangulation and suffocation. McCann told police she used a piece of cloth from her dress to hang herself in a wardrobe, and the man who made that claim is the only person who was in that villa. Tanzanian authorities have stated that preliminary findings point to suicide and that no foul play is currently suspected. As of April 13, 2026, police have stated McCann is not formally in custody, though reports from some of Ashlee's friends claim he was questioned or briefly detained. Those claims remain unconfirmed. No charges have been filed. As for a motive, nothing has been established, but questions have been raised about the financial dimension of their relationship, the abrupt nature of the engagement, and McCann's behavior after Ashlee's death, which, according to Savannah Britt and others who knew Ashlee, did not reflect the grief of someone who had just lost a fiancé. The family has not accused McCann directly in their public statement. They have been measured, careful, and deliberate. They are working with Zanzibar authorities. They are asking for transparency. But their message is unmistakable. Nothing about this loss feels real. The suddenness, the unanswered questions, and the distance from home have made this tragedy even more overwhelming. Here's where this case escalates from heartbreaking to explosive. On April 13th, just one day after the family announced Ashlee's death, Zanzibar police officially ruled her cause of death as suicide. The ruling landed like a grenade in an already volatile situation. Because hours before that ruling was announced, Savannah Britt, Ashlee's close friend, had shared screenshots circulating from the ABC News report containing the hospital's death record. That record, again, cited strangulation and suffocation as the mechanism of cerebral hypoxia. The contradiction was right there in black and white. Police say suicide. The hospital's report says strangulation and suffocation, the same hospital that treated her. Ashlee's family released a joint statement from both the Robinson and Endres families, calling the circumstances of her death suspicious and confirming that an active investigation is ongoing. They specifically asked the public to consider any information not coming directly from them as potentially unreliable, a subtle but significant call to scrutinize McCann's narrative. Their statement read, "Ashlee was deeply loved. She was vibrant, full of life, and had so much ahead of her." And then a new detail emerged from Ashlee's mother, Yolanda Endres, in her first public interview with CBS News on April 14, 2026. She said she was supposed to be happy, and then she's just gone. The family is specifically questioning the 11-hour gap before McCann notified them. They say they found out from hotel staff, not from the man who was supposed to love her. As of April 14, 2026, the U.S. State Department has not issued a formal public statement. No independent autopsy has been publicly commissioned, though the family is said to be pursuing clarity through proper channels. The forensics, the timeline, the communication gap, the death report. Each layer of this case raises more questions than answers. And the internet and the world is watching. So where does this case stand right now? As of April 14, 2026, here is what we know with certainty, sourced from credible reporting. Äshlee Janae, Ashlee Robinson, 31, died in Zanzibar, Tanzania, on or around April 9, 2026. She was on a birthday and engagement trip with fiance Joe McCann. The couple had a significant argument the day she died. Hotel staff separated them into different rooms. McCann told authorities Ashlee died by hanging suicide. Zanzibar police have ruled the death suicide, with no foul play currently suspected. A medical report obtained by ABC News lists her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia due to strangulation and suffocation, with an unidentified mark around the neck. McCann contacted Ashlee's family approximately 11 hours after the incident. Her parents say they were notified of her death by hotel staff, not by McCann. No charges have been filed. McCann has not been formally arrested. The family has publicly called her death suspicious and is cooperating with the investigation. The U.S. State Department has not issued a detailed public comment. No official toxicology or full autopsy report has been publicly released. This is a case with life-or-death stakes. An American woman died abroad under disputed circumstances. Her family is thousands of miles from home, fighting for answers in a foreign jurisdiction, navigating a system they don't control, and doing it all while grieving. Advocates and supporters online have also raised a broader, painful question. Would this case be receiving the same level of attention or the same level of scrutiny toward the official suicide ruling if the victim were not a black woman? That question deserves to be asked. What this case needs right now is transparency, an independent, thorough forensic investigation, a reconciliation of the official police ruling with the hospital's death report, full cooperation from every party involved, and accountability wherever the evidence leads. Äshlee Janae built her platform around a simple truth: black women deserve joy, peace, and love without apology. She deserved all of that. She deserved to come home. To Ashlee Robinson, Äshlee Janae, who lived boldly, loved openly, and inspired thousands to believe they were worthy of the soft life they dreamed of, your name will not be forgotten. Your story will be told until the truth comes to light. Rest in peace. The police say suicide. The hospital report says strangulation. Those two things cannot both be true. So I want to know, what do you believe happened to Äshlee Janae? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you think this case deserves a full independent investigation, type justice for Ashlee so we can make some noise.